Hello and welcome, this is Skinner, and we're back with some more of the Flashpoint DLC for BattleTech, and we're continuing to move along here, and I'm really not sure if we're going to need all light mechs for that one mission, or if it's a specific cap of tonnage. I haven't done one of these Flashpoints yet before that had a weight limit like this, so we'll have to see. If it is something like that, it may be a little too late for this decision, but we could always prepare for something in the future. Like, one thing we could do is I could do the upgrade that gets me another mech bay, and then we could fill that out with more light mechs. It wouldn't happen in time, though, is the problem. Because I think that one is a fairly lengthy upgrade, so that might be something that we do for another future Flashpoint. Oop. Game's freezing up a little bit here. Come on, you can do it. I think it was, it should be pausing here because we just got an upgrade.
That work order is complete.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what upgrades we can do. Now, at some point, we're going to need to get the next level of power systems or structure. Oh, no, actually, we need the third mech bay for that. Okay, let's do the mech bay. I mean, it's going to be expensive. Ugh, that's cutting finances a little tight. I think we'll be all right. Let's go with this, because we're going to need it for some of the other things, like that one machine shop thing.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
All right. Well, I hope that wasn't a mistake, because we don't have a lot of money on tap. But if we're absolutely in a dire situation, what we can do is sell some things once we get to Herodotus. Now, I don't know what the conditions are on the planet. I didn't really take a look too much at that. We could also do...
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Yeah, be quiet. We could also do a contract on the planet that isn't the Flashpoint before we get in. That it's a little dangerous to do because we may take injuries or something. But we could do that just to pad the bank account. But I don't think that's going to be super necessary. All right. Let's see what this contract's going to be like. Unfortunately, we lost high spirits because time was wasted. If we had gotten to that other contract in time, we would have been fine. I'm not going to begin this just yet because we have a bunch of things that we need to take care of. It should just be in the contract thing here. Ready for us. That is, if this will load. We may have to do it. Ah, no, it's over here. I forgot because it's been a little while since we've done a Flashpoint, so the button's right there. Okay, so let's take a look at our mech warriors. Okay, so first things first. Let's use our A team.
Yes, Commander.
So you have 5,940 points. What is piloting going to get you? Okay, max sprint up. Tactics gives you indirect fire penalty. Base weapon. You know, out of these, actually, that indirect fire penalty is probably not going to be that important. What we would want is minimum range reduction. So I think we go with the max sprint because I'd get the Thunderbolt in there faster. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Okay. I don't have enough experience to upgrade myself. Revere.
Standing by.
Can't upgrade anything. That's fine. Scarecrow we're not going to use. And then Brock would be our other top pilot. And you are definitely going to upgrade tactics because that indirect fire penalty is going to be pretty important.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay, we're pretty much ready to go with all our pilots, as far as I'm aware. Let's get in here and see what we need to do with this Flashpoint. I believe we've done stuff for Steiner before, so this will be not the first time we're doing that. Okay, so tonnage requirements light. I don't know exactly what that means. One of our mech or lance tonnage that can be dropped. The mech or lance tonnage that can be dropped. So one or more mechs in the Flashpoint limits at least one of the deployment slots in your lance to a maximum tonnage. Okay, so it might just be the one mech. So in that case, we may actually need Scarecrow. So let's level him up, just in case.
Yes, Commander.
What would we want out of him? Extra accuracy? Probably not needed with the small lasers, so I would lean towards either guts or tactics. I think tactics for right now.
Training complete.
Doesn't necessarily help him at the moment, but it'll eventually get him to somewhere where maybe we could get more out of him. Okay, let's go ahead and get that mission going. Okay, Flashpoint available. Begin. Okay, a Solaris gladiator has murdered my nephew, Arjun. With your help, I will see his killer brought to justice, Commander. Make him suffer, and I'll make you rich. Okay, interesting. Steel Beast. Commander, I'm pleased to see that you've accepted my request. The matter that I have for you is one of a personal nature. My nephew, Arjun, has been murdered, killed in the cockpit by a grandstanding fool in front of a cheering audience. I want his head, and I want you to deliver it to me. I'm sorry for your loss, so-and-so, and I think I can speak for everyone on the team when I say that we'd be honored to help. Who exactly are we going to be dealing with? A Solaris 7 gladiator. He's a mountain of a man, a sadist who revels in misery and thrives on the jeers of the crowd. His name is Bogdan Tubbs, but he calls himself the Steel Beast. Under the guise of friendship, Tubbs challenged my nephew to a harmless exhibition match. But when Arjun stepped into the arena, the gladiator turned what should have been a friendly duel into a bloody execution. In the end, he crushed Arjun's cockpit with his battlemech's armored claw. Did somebody pay him to do it? What was his motivation? Fame, the roar of the crowd, who can guess? In truth, Miss Murad, I don't care less what drove the gladiator to kill dear Arjun. I care only that the justice of House such and such and the House Steiner is visited upon the Steel Beast, and that Bogdan Tubbs pays for Arjun's death with his own life. If you can lure this gladiator out to the Rimworld periphery, we'll take care of him for you. Alas, I cannot, but you can. One of the Steel Beast's biggest sponsors, Ironwood Productions, has a holovid distribution facility right here on Herodotus. And it just so happens that Ironwood Productions is hosting a major fan event for Tubbs' most ardent supporters. I want you to make a mockery of the Steel Beast's retinue, smash them to pieces, stomp them flat, send them running back to whatever caves they crawled out of, and I want you to record yourselves doing it. I am recording. How'd you know? Okay, I'm with you so far. Keep going. After you've destroyed the Steel Beast's supporters, I want you to proceed to Ironwood Productions' hollow recording facility and capture it. You will then use the equipment aside to broadcast a challenge to Solaris 7 and beyond. Steel Beast will be powerless to resist such a challenge. He'll come to you, and you will kill him for what he did to my nephew. You really think that this idiot will be that easy to ambush? I mean, it'll be a pretty obvious trap. If you can call him out loudly enough, he won't have a choice. Solaris gladiators live and die by their reputations. If the Steel Beast ignores your challenge or refuses to fight you, his popularity in the arena will suffer for it. In that case, we're on it. You have my thanks. Return to me when your challenge has been recorded, and we'll lure Arjun's killers to us. Okay. So, 3-skull mission. If we're to draw the Steel Beast into a fight, we must first provoke him. The wholesale slaughter of his revolting followers seems like a reasonable first step. I'll point you in the right direction. You'll bring the firepower, and we'll scour the world of Bogdan Tubbs' fan club. Then we'll move on to a more high-profile target. I've got nothing to add, Mouse, so let's go beat up some violent drunks. Alright. So let's negotiate. I mean, the salvage is not particularly good in this one, but I don't think I want it to be that lowered. So we'll go with 50-50 on this one. Alright, so we need our best in this one. So far, we're not being told that we have a limit, so we need to get Gnarly in here. We need to get my pilot in here. Normally, I'd have Gnarly here. And then we need, as a matter of fact, let's put Gnarly here. And then let's put Truck in there. Okay. So first things first, Griffin there. Then we need the Shadowhawk. Yep, that's it. Then we need the Thunderbolt. Then we need the Trebuchet, which is already... we need to flip those. There we go. Trebuchet there, Thunderbolt there. Okay, that's our loadout. We're looking at 3 for a difficulty 3. It's not saying that I have to have a different tonnage, so I'm guessing that's a future mission. Let us deploy. Alright, here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Our surveillance drones have spotted a group of the Steel Beast's friends and followers near this location. Understand that these people aren't trained mercenaries. They're a motley crew of Solaris, gladiators, pirates, and highwaymen. Most don't belong on the battlefield at all, let alone in a battle-mixed cockpit. It should be a trivial matter for you to smash them flat. Sounds like a plan. So-and-so, Mouse, I'll be recording this fight for a broadcast, so try to put on a good show. Give them the business. Olivia out.
Trees. I love trees.
Alright. Let's go ahead and... I mean, we want to get as close as we can. So we'll go... I kind of want to be facing them, though. Guess that's going to be it.
Moving to position. We got company.
Alright. I don't want to get that close with the trebuchet, so I'm just going to move... As a matter of fact, I'm going to walk to here, so we've got good damage resistance in case they do manage to get an attack in on me. I think it's pretty safe to say that they're going to be in vision of me. Going to be tough, I think, to reserve down in a way that they're not going to get vision of me. We might be better off sprinting over this way, I think. I'll send the Griffin over here, though.
I'm going.
Alright. Decent setup. Let's see what we're looking at. So we're looking at a heavy mech. And a assault vehicle, but we don't know of what type. It could be a demolisher, which I would really hate. We've got another heavy coming in. Well, no, actually, that's medium. Of course it's a medium. I moved at a medium. I'm not really sure how many numbers we're looking at the moment. Clearly, we have more than one heavy contact. And I'm going to assume at least... Quick draw, half armor. Hard to say if it saw me. Alright. Honestly, there's not a whole lot we can do about this vehicle. If it's a demolisher, it's a demolisher. What I could do...
Yeah?
is we'd back up a bit with the trebuchet and hit the quick draw from distance. And we'd still be fairly protected. Do I want to use a precision strike on that? I don't think so.
Heading out.
Now, ideally, we'd want to actually split our shot so we'd be doing full damage, but I only have one target that I can hit right now. And I want to be as safe as I can.
Confirmed.
In case that is a demolisher. We don't want to take a lot of damage from it. Okay, it's a Shrek PPC carrier, but it didn't have vision on me. I had to be sure. Okay. Most of them were heavy, right? Not really a good spot right here. I'm not sure who to take out, really, honestly. Do we take out the Shrek PPC carrier? It's quite possible this damage would be overkill. But at the same time, I think we take the Shrek PPC carrier out.
Engaging jump jet.
I think that's the right call. Because 3 PPC is, you know, pretty significant damage. Okay, it's gone.
Enemy unit destroyed.
25%, so that means that there's really only 3 more targets here, and we're looking at them. I can't believe that, though. There was quite a delay.
I'm here.
Alright, let's actually go with Gnarly
Standing
here.
by.
You know, I'd like to know what this 55-ton mech is, because it could be a Kintaro, and that would actually change some of my strategy, I think. So, let's move up. We get a lot of vision. I may use Vigilance to give myself good protection, but I'm not really sure if that's what I'm going to do or not. It is a Shadowhawk, and it's the one that doesn't have a lot of armor as well. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Vigilance here. Because we're not going to have an evasion bonus, so they may actually attack me. So, you know what? Let's do that. Then I'm just going to go full on to the quick draw, because they all have damage reduction. But this quick draw has the... Well, saying that, doesn't necessarily have the lowest damage. And that's a thought. Let's multi-target here. You'll be one. You'll be the other. Okay.
Copy that.
And the reason I did that is from an initiative standpoint. The Shadowhawk is the only thing that has good initiative on their side. So my mech should beat the 2 quick draws to the initiative punch.
I'm your spaniel.
Well, the Shadowhawk is the tricky one. So let's move in and hit it hard. We can't really hit it hard, can we? Alright, I think I'm going to change my strategy a little bit. Not really what I had intended to do, but... Again, we'll win the initiative battle, so... I was hoping to do enough damage to Shadowhawk so I wouldn't really be able to output much damage, but... the accuracy there, I don't think it was the right move.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
Although I say that, now I would be able to attack it again, so maybe that was the right move. Alright, I'm going to jump forward, and then I'm going to precision strike it. That way, we know it will be dropped in initiative. Then we have the initiative advantage for sure. Maybe not the right call, but I'm going to go for it nonetheless. We may not have the heat to pull off the kind of attack that I want, but... we'll be alright. Let's go left torso here, try and take out weapons.
Welcome to my Alpha Strike.
Okay, we got it. That's going to be the most significant weapon just taken out of our enemies. And... yeah, okay. So the Shadowhawk is going to walk forward, because if it walks forward, it's going to get more damage output. And again,
What do you need?
move forward a little bit here. the chance to hit you. Pretty good. I think we try and take out the Shadowhawk.
On it.
And then we'll aim to take out the quick draw as well. And then that's just one opponent, really.
Copy that.
Alright, good damage. Not quite what I was looking for. We could have the Thunderbolt sit tight
Aye, aye.
and then just do the same kind of attack we did last time. So you do the LRMs versus the Shadowhawk, which may drop it out. And then we do the rest against the quick draw. And then depending on what happens after that, we plan accordingly.
Roger that.
Okay. So we didn't kill the Shadowhawk, but we may have eliminated a lot of its weapons, because I saw, I think, an ammo explosion. Oh yeah, it has no weapons. So whether or not it can get to me is dependent on whether or not it can get over and punch or death from above me. But right now, it's not really a threat. So I'm just going to move in to get close to the quick draw, and we're going to hit it with this maximum firepower and hopefully take it out. If not, it's not the end of the world. I didn't check to see if I could do a punch. Maybe I could have, but that's all right. Okay, fire away.
All weapons committed.
They've got a left leg and left torso taken out, which is, should really drop down the firepower of the quick draw. Not quite a kill, but I'll take it nonetheless. Shadowhawk's going to run away, or is it just going to wheel around and be silly?
I've got an enemy flanking to the side.
Oh, what?
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
I was going to say, that sure seemed like... I wasn't paying attention to the sensor context, if I was totally honest with you. We are going to have to repair our Thunderbolt. That's
Taking internal damage.
unfortunate. I mean, it wouldn't be much of a repair, but I don't think we can really wait. So we just got our, probably one of our more effective mechs taken out
Warning.
through silliness.
Low.
All right, what are you gonna do?
Damage minimal.
Unfortunately, they may be able to hit me in the rear again next turn.
Hot damn, let's do this.
Although if we take away the vision, they shouldn't be able to. But that kind of does incentivize us to do so. Which is why they didn't hit the trebuchet, because they're in the similar situation with the trebuchet being able to hit in the rear, but they couldn't see it.
Yes, Commander.
What to do? What to do? Let's come in here. We'll use a precision strike on the quick draw from the side. I'm not sure we have enough firepower to actually get what we need to have happen here, but I'm going to try for it.
I'm walking here.
Okay, I will use a precision strike just to make sure we hit him hard.
And here it comes.
Here we're doing full damage, so that might be more impactful.
I think I hit something good.
No, I kind of forgot about the Shadowhawk. We are going to have to kill that soon.
Yep.
Let's move up so that we're... I mean, we will be in vision, but we need to, like, try and kill these guys if we can. So I'm going to multi-target. With the aim being... we're just going to fire a couple medium lights just a quick draw, hoping that that's enough damage. I'm not sure it will be, but you never know. So A and B is going to be these. Okay.
Acknowledged.
Whoops. I think I did that a little backwards. Oh well. Well, that's unfortunate. We didn't take out the vision. I'm not sure if this guy can see. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I think it would take him out. Oh, such a waste. You know what? We're not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna multi-target. You're gonna be A and you're gonna be B. No, let's do that backwards. Did that backwards. You're gonna be A, you're gonna be B. And B will be the small laser and the SRM-4. The SRM-4 is just there for insurance in case I don't get the center torso hit. And everything else is gonna be against A. Okay.
Engaging multiple targets.
There, okay. It's possible they lost the vision of the Thunderbolt, but we'll have to see.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Let's start moving. We need to get to where I think they're Yager mechs. Find out if they shoot at me in a second. Ow.
Internal structure damage.
Unfortunately, I could not stop that. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Obviously, the Thunderbolt needs to move up here. And we need to make it so our back isn't facing them. So they stop hitting me in the rear. Alternatively, we try and just kill these two. I mean... that is a possibility. Do I think an LRM-10 and an LRM-5 would be enough? Probably not.
Awaiting orders.
Ugh, frustrating. I think I had the right idea earlier. We need to make it so they can't hit me in the back anymore. Not sure if that really does it, but maybe.
Moving out.
Okay. So... I really want to take away their vision if I can. I'm going to go USA, USB, and B will be a large laser. I mean, that's what I'm going to go for.
Confirmed.
Please die. Ah, screw you. What do you have, like 2 hit points left?
Tango down.
We'll see if I angled myself enough. It seems like I did, because they're going for somebody else.
Damage minimal.
Alright, well... so they have at least 3 mechs behind me. Because they hit me with a bunch of... okay, that's not too bad.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Alright,
Commander?
go in and punch him. See if we can knock him out that way. There we go.
That's a kill.
Okay. I think what it just did is it took me out of combat again. Which is an annoying thing that it does. But you know what? This is going to be a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.